because he doesn't need a rage spell. He can't take it, so he's just going super whiz to grab the town hall there. Oh my goodness.
I love the animation.
It's the final match of round 1 where Klaus is taking on a Team Yatta, and I couldn't cast this one alone, so I invited Susie here. Susie, are you excited?
I'm very excited, especially because this is kind of new form of the esport, I would say, you know.
And we are in the final match of round 1 where Klaus will be playing solo versus Team Yatta. How does this pick and ban system work? But it's a 3 versus 3 tournament. Everything in the red you see on the screen is banned for both teams. Each team can ban 3 items, and then they're going to be making selections one at a time for each team. Any team that selects something, it is available for their team to use, but their enemy cannot use. And the very first ban that is coming in is going to be, of course, who would have expected anything less? The one and only Fireball here, Susie.
I mean, I'm sad. I love Fireball. Who doesn't like big Fireball value, you know?
And the second thing that is going to be banned here in this match that no team can use, it's going to be a spell, and it's going to be the Rage spell, Susie.
I mean, the Rage is really good ban. Like, you are using the Rage spell for almost every strategy, right?
And the third thing that Klaus is banning here, it's not going to be a spell. It's not going to be equipment, but the healer troop. No healers gonna be allowed in this match across the board. But now it's Yatta's turn to start banning, and Yatta has decided to also ban a spell, and it's the Earthquake spell. So we have no Earthquake going to be used, which means that it's going to affect the Lightning spell as well. So we won't be seeing zapped into some certain attack. And the next thing that Yatta's team is banning is gonna be a troop coming in, and it's gonna be the one and only balloon. So you're gonna have no Coco balloons for your healers, but there's no healers allowed, I guess, for the healer pup of the queen. But yeah, no balloons allowed here, Susie.
Right now thinking what strategy they will be using, like that. I don't know, but this one will be a really good one.
And the third and final ban coming in from Yatta's team is gonna be also the same spell, the Rage spell as well, because remember, they don't know what each other is banning, so there could be crossover bans because they're very afraid of a certain thing. And it turns out the Rage is what both teams are afraid of, Susie. And now it's time for the selections, and Yatta's team is gonna have the very first pick into this match, and they are going a hero equipment, and it's the Earthquake boots. Gonna be the first overall selection, meaning that Yatta's team can use it, but remember, they don't have to use it. They're not required to, but this means that Klaus cannot use it. And now Klaus has 2 picks in a row for his picks.
Good one, like Earthquake boots, it's just so powerful equipment, and I saw like many times Earthquake boots can help a lot if something going wrong, just opening all these walls and somehow, you know, your hero still going for the town hall. So wow, good luck, Klaus.
And now it's time for Klaus to make his very first selection, and he's making it interesting, going with a spell as well, and it's the freeze spell, meaning Klaus can take a freeze, and Yatta and Zak, they cannot use a freeze in this match. The second pick from Klaus is in, and of course, you know, I almost forgot about this one. How could I forget? Because it's the Eternal Tome. So Klaus gets the Eternal Tome for his side, and Yatta and Zak, they cannot bring the Eternal Tome into this match, which is gonna be very tough. And now it's time for Yatta's second selection that is coming in, and they're going troop as well, and they're going the Root Rider. So the Root Rider coming in for Yatta's second selection here, and that's gonna allow them to go through the ground, but they get no Eternal Tome or Rage spell for these Root Riders here, Susie.
Where is the Super Bowler, you know? We know Yatta as the Super Bowler attacker. What is this Root Rider nonsense?
The final pick for Yatta is going to be the Royal Champion and her Rocket Spear. So we have the 3 selections coming in from Yatta: the Earthquake Boots, the Root Rider, and the Rocket Spear for the Royal Champion. And Klaus has won final pick here in this match. And the final selection from Klaus is in. And he is going really heavy on the spell side because he's going the overgrowth. So now Yatta has no way to freeze an attack. The only thing they can really do is going to be using an invisibility spell to try to get anything off of your troops.
Clever. I mean, you know, there was always like really a good combo of a Grow Spell and a Root Rider. And as the Yatta picked the Root Riders, Klaus was like, okay, maybe he will go with the overgrowth, but not anymore. I love it.
That's true. It can cancel out the Root Riders, so this war is going to be interesting. Let's go. And Yatta is first up here. I've got the picks and bans on the screen, so let's take a look. Remember, anything in red cannot bring, and Yatta's team can bring Rocket Spear, Root Rider, and we've got Earthquake Boots. And let's see, it is the Root Riders with Valkyries here, Susie.
It is. Wow. Okay, I just was checking his equipments if they are correct, so no mistake. He has the Earthquake Boots, bringing with the King, and of course the Rocket Spear. It looks like he's right now trying to push with the heroes using the Golem, which is nicely tanking the X-Bow.
Yeah, with these skeleton spells out in front, remember, he gets no free spell or overgrowth. So it was very interesting. Klaus deciding to go and pick the overgrowth because he saw Yatta selecting the Root Riders, which can make the difference here. And they can bring the Minion Prince. That is fair game. And let's see what that King's ability going off right through the bottom side. As now the King dies off, Root Riders are now down, Susie.
I have a feeling that the Queen is going the wrong way. I think she meant to follow the King. And don't forget, we have now the Minion Prince, which I believe he is very strong as the defender. Like, you not really can easily win the fight against him.
Oh, it's going to be difficult. But let's see as he continues his way right through the town hall. Remember, no Eternal Tome to help protect these Root Riders as he pushes away in. And his only way to protect the Root Riders is an invisibility spell.
There is so many traps here. He used the revive spell. I just didn't notice on which hero. Maybe you can help me, but I could hear the sound of it.
Oh, yeah, it definitely wasn't the King because the King is still down to the bottom side. That is a good call. I don't know. Maybe it was on the Warden or either the Queen, one of the two, or it could have been the Royal Champ. I don't know. Maybe the RC died off, but let's see as he continues through here. But the multi-archer tower ricochet cannon is still up to the top side, and man, a very nice try here to Yatta, but it looks like it's going to fall probably a little bit short with a Monolith still up, and that's going to hurt this Queen.
Yeah, he still had that invis, so he's probably gonna try his best to protect the Queen with the invis. Yeah, he does, but that Queen health is so low. Honestly, I am impressed, like, without not being able to use the freeze spell or even the modern ability here, like, Yatta's still hitting a really decent percentage.
Still 81%. Great attack there coming in from Yatta. Remember, if they bring anything that is banned, it's minus star and minus 10% overall from the final war percentage, which basically means each individual attack would be minus 50%. So they really have to pay attention to what they bring. But now it's time for Klaus's attack. And Klaus is now up. And let's see what he's wait, look at the base. Ring base here coming in. But let's take a look at the attack. It's got Super Barbs. We've got the Electro Titan Hog Riders as well, and a Warden protecting this blimp.
Carbon, he has 8 enemies. What he's planning to do? Like, is he gonna be blizzarding forever? Like, 8 enemies, maybe gonna destroy all 4 of the base. This is insane.
Look at this. He doesn't need a range spell. He can't take it, so he's just going super whiz to grab the town hall there. Okay, remember, Rage is banned from both teams. There was a double selection of Rage, but he's just gonna go in an insane amount of invises. Look at that. The invis is right into the core, grab all that value, and no rage spell utilized. What?
Insane start, and luckily he only hitting the giant bomb right now, so he took down a bunch of defenses inside the core of the base. Like, the town hall is gone, and I think so we also destroy both fire spitters as well. That's amazing.
Oh my goodness, look as he's going to continue his way around. And a nice thing about what Klaus did is he picked the Eternal Tome, so he gets that to be able to be used. As let's take a look at the abilities. No Rocket Spear, no Earthquake Boost for this King. He's got the Giant Gauntlet. That Giant Gauntlet can get some fantastic value using the freezes because he did select that. Doesn't bring the overgrowth, doesn't have to, but he did pick it for his team, probably just to counteract Yatta's team.
Also brought few hogs because I really can kind of snipe some defenses around the base because the most damage is inside the core of the base. We have the Giga Bomb where we are getting close with our troops. Boom!
He's gonna do this. He's got it.
Yep.
He's got this attack here to start. Klaus playing solo. It's so incredible because you have to think about 3 different attacks and you can't bring any banned items. If you do, you get the penalty star and percentage. But to think of all these stuff, no rage spell used with that Blizz. Oh, I thought that wasn't going to be possible. But he's like, all right, I'll just overload on invisibility spells. And Klaus starts it off with Big Klaus, of course, with a 3-star here. Now it's Team Yatta to bring up. I'm going to bring up again the bans and picks just the final time so you get to remember. But we've got Root Riders and Velks chosen yet again here in this attack here, Susie.
Yep, but this time we are not bringing a revive spell. Zak should be coming in here with the recall, so probably maybe he's planning to recall the queen. Let's see, he's using the Skelly spell, which is nicely distracting, and again we have the golem, which will be helping the king, clearing that corner of the base.
Yeah, that king's gonna run out in front with the earthquake boots, can open up this area, but then we do have the minion prince there. Remember, the king cannot target the air minion prince. That's why I'm probably thinking if you should be running the Minion Prince, definitely. As we are going to continue our way through. There's the value from the king, and he takes out the multi-target Inferno as well.
I'm kind of... Did he plan again that we're gonna have Queen going towards the town hall here? Because I'm not sure if she will. Like using ability, so we have the healer puppet and the magic mirror clone. Is that clone on? I think it's real Queen going around,
I know, right?
And the clone Queen staying.
Oh, okay, recalls. Okay. And if you guys are wondering, wait, there's healers. Healer puppet is allowed. Just healer troop is not allowed. So you can bring the equipment version. You can also, let's say you ban dragons, you can bring super dragons. So it's only that particular item that is either banned in the match. But he's now continuing these Root Riders in towards the town hall. But remember, no Eternal Tome to be used here, Susie.
Yeah, luckily we don't have the explosion anymore from the town hall, but there is again the Giga Bomb. Right now everyone is kind of going around, so maybe the Giga Bomb will be still just sitting there. He's using the invisibility spell, not much all the choices he has, right? Just like only way how he can protect the troops from the town hall.
Yeah, with the RC ability going off to the far left, the Hogs going out in front, Rocket Spear shots hitting the Fire Spitter there. We have another Fire Spitter pointing in the direction of these Roots and the Hogs. But Royal Champion gets some nice value. We have a single target Inferno on the backside still there, and even the Monolith still standing here.
Decided that Ricochet cannot kill all his wizard here. Like I said, tried to clear it, but not fast enough. Using his not an invis, but only on the queen. Super minions are start pulling all these air traps. Invisibility spell was used on the RC, but RC going down, and it feels like gonna be just too much life for his queen.
Yeah, that queen is not gonna be able to stay alive here, and Klaus gonna be standing yet again. Another one in the 80s, 81% for this attack, and Klaus is up with his second attack here in the match, and the attack is gonna be a... Wait, I'm looking. We got a couple Electro Titans, Valkyries. We've got the Eternal Tome of the Warded. Okay, this just looks like it's gonna be some version of a surgical here with an overgrowth. Huh.
I never know what army or what name of the army Klaus using. You know, that is always like kind of a random and somehow it's working. Like, I'm still in the shock after his first attack, but he's already starting with a bunch of rocket balloons. Looks like he's clearing a few Teslas and also start pulling a ton of archers.
He is pulling a lot of archers and some ice golems here. So he's going to be able to lure them off to the side. Does have a poison spell. Remember, they could have chosen to ban a poison, and then you can run a crazy CC of like witches, and then you can't run, you can't take them out. So it's all mind games here. So he's going to easily be able to take out that clan castle of the archers and the ice golems. Siege barracks down south, and it looks like he's setting a funnel to path his way in towards the middle.
I really love the choice of the bed with the warden, the poison lizard. A really huge help there against the CC. And yeah, you are right. Pekkas are setting up the funnel, and I just don't know. Is it gonna go just going with the Valks and Titans?
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
Sure.
I think so. Like maybe the king will go off to the monolith compartment. And let's just see. Queen will come down. Yep, there we go. Queen's going to move her way in. Electro-Titans, the Valkyries can take advantage of the jump. And the king is indeed down to the left, distracting the monolith with a skeleton spell. But we have the king running his way off to the left side. No earthquake boost for this king and no wall breaker, meaning this king, he might be going outside and not going in to get the value that Klaus was looking for.
A huge problem because look at the compartment there. There is the monolith, a double X-bow, like he could get really OP value. He decided to go with the Royal Champion, kind of trying to save it, but yeah, the Giant Gauntlet is now kind of based.
Yeah, unfortunately, not going to get the value with the king, so the Royal Champ has to save it. Now he's pushing his way into the tunnel, pops the Queen ability, going for the core here. The Electro Titans finding the Giga Bomb on the backside, goes with a freeze over there, but the RC ability was forced. Can the Queen continue her way through? Does have the healers from the healer puppet. Needs to get his way through the core. The defensive Queen locks onto the king, but the king is now gone.
Yeah, no. Know that core of the base, there's just so much, and I don't really believe that Titans or even Valks did enough there. Also his king going around, many things didn't really work for him here.
Yeah, such a tough attack there. I'll bring up the picks and bans on the screen yet again here as we could double the check. Remember, the Overgrowth was selected by Klaus. We had Eternal Tome, we had the Freeze. But the Root Riders is picked on the other side for Yatta. We don't see that, Earthquake Boots or the Rocket Spear in this match. But, man, it's tough. These attacks are going to be incredibly hard to get a 3-star. Let alone Klaus came in with a 3-star to start here, Susie.
Like, I still have another attack. Like, I'm still impressed. He has 3 hits, and he doesn't have that much time to plan, right?
Yeah.
And he's still, like, this one was totally random army, right?
Yeah.
And still very decent. Like, I don't even hit the 72% with like normal army.
And Yatta's final attack is in. Remember, this is a 3 versus 3 match only. So every attack is that important as we're coming in with an Angry Jelly King. And again, it is the Root Rider selection here, Susie.
Bowlers, where are they?
I know.
Again, these Root Riders, Yatta. Okay, so starting with the king, as he's using the Angry Jelly, so the king is focusing on the defenses, but we have the minion prince there, so again, the king not gonna be attacking him. With the Earthquake Boots, he's taking out the monolith, and he has, again, a revive spell, so have to kind of keep eyes which hero he gonna bring back.
Yeah, the king is there near the minion prince. Ice Golem's getting lured off to the top side. And now that I'm thinking about this, Susie, I don't want to cause a jinx. You know, as both of us here, something might happen. But remember, if Klaus accidentally, by mistake, brings something that's bad, that's minus a star, and Yatta is back in it. It's just like them getting a triple. So we don't know until everything is done with this match here, Susie.
Oh, Klaus not listening. Poor Klaus.
Just gotta pay attention.
Oh, okay, the queen dealt with the ice golem, so he started deploying his Root Rider siege barrack. Will be kind of keeping the funnel, and we start entering the base here. Also using the druid's warden ability, so we are using that healing tome there.
Yeah, no Eternal Tome, remember, because Klaus did select that for his side. So the Minion Prince has died off, continues his way into the core. The Root Riders are pathing their way straight to the Town Hall. And now we have the Pekkas, followed by the Queen off to the right. They're running all the way around, but can he remove the Town Hall? Come on, no! Oh, finally.
They're just taking so much damage, you know, like he has huge army of the Root Riders and they're all gone. We can see that it's still like 2 heroes are gone, and the revive spell is still on his bar. Right now, he still have Queen and the Royal Champion, has to deal with the enemy king. Look at his minions going for that single Inferno. That's huge.
Sinking air mines, and that single does indeed stay up. You can't really use the revive on the Warden because he's just going to get picked off right away. Could technically use it on the King, but is it even worth it as these defenses? Oh no, he decides to go on the Royal Champ. Still has the Queen ability with the healer puppet. A couple super barbs left, but I just don't think there's enough here for the Royal Champ. She'll get picked off as they step in.
I kind of think if he could revive her like a little bit later, you know, that Queen kind of stand in front of the RC. Maybe RC would be going towards the Inferno, but still she shouldn't. probably she wouldn't like be strong enough to clear. There is just way too much left. It is so difficult because he cannot use the freeze, he cannot use the overgrowth spell.
Yeah.
So only choice he has are the invisibility spells. Yes, it protects them from the damage, but also making some of the buildings invisible as he dropped that invisibility spell there.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Yatta's going to fall short as it's going to be an 87% 2-star right there for Yatta in this attack. So now Klaus is going to have the final attack. All he has to do is get a 2-star and don't bring anything that's banned, and you are victorious. And Klaus is in with his final attack. All he needs is a 50% 2-star to win. And let's see what he's got. Some rocket loons. And let me double check his ability here, Susie. Okay.
He has 2 overgrowth spells.
Yeah,
so yeah,
he's
what
good.
can go wrong, you know? Is he
He's
gonna
good.
make the town hall invisible bunch of times? Like, we will see. Like, the town hall is in the center of the base, so
Yeah.
1 star still could happen.
And Susie, I'm happy to report he's got nothing banned here, so he's good. All he needs is a 2-star at this point, and he is victorious, and he's going to advance. And we've got so many crazy teams in this mini bracket here. But let's see, as Klaus is sending in the Ice Golem, Queen, Apprentice Ward, and Druid off to the left side. And the Druid is acting like the healer to help push through.
Yeah, I love the Flame Flinger on that side. Like, he can take down the multi-inferno, and looks like the Flame Flinger is very, very safe. Right now, he dropped the jump, so he should be able to enter the base with the heroes. The funnel is set up. Nice job with that Valk.
Yeah, with that King going to help lead the charge in. He's going to get some nice value from the King's Giant Gauntlet, but he does overgrowth the Town Hall to prevent it from launching the shots. As he pops that Warden Eternal Tome, going to be fantastic, as Ice Golems are unfortunately going to slow him down, but he's got another overgrowth still to use here, Susie.
No, he needs to save 2 stars, so yeah, let's bring the 2 overgrowth spells. Why not? Ice is already clearing a bunch of defenses. A really good job with the... Oh, I was about to say Skelly spell, but no, the Monolith is on the RC, forcing her to use the ability.
Does force to use the ability, but continuing his way around. Queen will have to go for the Town Hall. Look at the overgrowths being used. He's got 4 more freezes still in the bag here, as Rocket Loon's going in for the bomb tower to help take that down. The Flame Flinger opens up with some super minions, and we've got a... Wait a second. Susie?
Yeah. King. It is? It is?
Susie.
Yeah. What am I missing?
Susie.
Yeah? Did he bring something wrong? Rage? No.
No.
What?
Susie.
What?
I
Yeah?
saw a balloon in the clan castle. I saw a balloon
Oh, like this.
In
Oh, no.
the clan castle.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I saw a balloon. Which,
No.
oh no. Oh no. I did. It wasn't my fault.
No,
It wasn't my fault.
So well. No. He started with the triple after you started.
Susie!
He hit the 2-star, and now you are telling me that he broke the 1 troop?
It was, I'm bringing it up right here. The balloon's banned on Yatta's side. And it was in, look, it's right there. One little balloon inside the clan castle. Right there. One troop.
Oh.
No. The one balloon, which minuses a star and minuses 10% overall from the percent, which means that Klaus goes from 7 stars to 6 stars, 52.2% to a 42.2%. And that's why I told him double check everything. And yeah, I know that balloon didn't affect the attack at all, but it's a simple mistake like that that can cost you the match, which is insane, Susie. And with that, Yatta and Zak will be advancing to round 2 of the Pick and Ban tourney. And now we enter into round 2, where Gaku will take on Fatal and Ghost Knight. And it's Valkyries with Overgrowth. And he brings the king back alive to take. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait a second. What is happening here? And the winner, my friends, is